What's up? Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, it's a bit different today. If you've been around before, I'm sure you could already tell. Since nobody has, might as well clue you in. I moved some things around, and I'm playing something different today. I was inspired to play the test, because I saw Markiplier doing it. There's no such thing as an original idea. Okay, calm down. But as I was watching Mark play the sequel today, as I was catching up on my YouTube feed, as I do throughout the day and at the end of the day, because it takes me so goddamn long, I realized that I was answering the questions in my head as much as he was, and since we're going to be having different questions and answers, it seems like it was a great opportunity. It's better than any Q&A bullcrap that I had before I had one. You get to understand a bit about me, and I can understand a bit about myself. I play the sarcastic asshole, nitpicky, critiquing every single thing all the time. I don't really have the energy most days to convey that properly, but that is the character that I choose to play. That is the Sir Badass that you know. But today I'm being 100% genuine and completely honest with my answers, so I don't see the need to have a facade going. I don't have any ambient sound, so it's just going to be the game sounds. I hope that it has ambience. I haven't entered into the game. I just messed around with the settings so that I could make sure that it was recording properly. So let's jump right into it and begin the test. Okay, there we go. God, already messing it up. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. Oh, that reminds me. Oops, Hold up. That reminds me. I didn't mean to do this, I just forgot. Full disclaimer, I was not always a good person. I may think down on myself and not have a whole lot of self-love at the moment, but I must admit it is an objective standpoint where I am much better of a person now than I was in the past. It's been several years since I would call myself a bad person, but I have done things and I do regret them, and I better myself every day. But since these are very in-depth questions at some points, I'm putting in a full disclaimer right now. I hope you don't think less of me, but if it asks negative questions, I will be answering them honestly, and you might not like hearing them, but I am better now than I was in the past. It is a very drastic night and day difference, at least how I view it. So, moving forward then, disclaimer over, let's get back into it. Whew. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Or do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to the questions are 100% honest and true, This process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simple nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. I don't have water, but I do have a drink. Would you be alright with living alone forever? No. No, I would not. I lived alone as soon as I moved out of my folks' place. I lived alone for several months without a roommate or a pet or anything. And living alone, it drove me insane. I could not do it. I really could not. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. I need to turn the volume down. Holy shit. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yeah. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? Are you afraid of spiders? I am not afraid of them, but I have a very deep hatred of them. They do not invoke a fear response, they invoke a response of anger. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Yeah. Yeah. If I knew I would be fine, I would definitely do that. Can you imagine the story? Would you consider yourself to be fat? No. I got a little bit to lose, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there. You say you have lots of charisma. Oh, fuck no. Hell no, I don't. You ever wished you could be temporarily... No, that doesn't sound like a fun experience. Or story. That just doesn't sound fun. Very interesting, yeah. Yeah, I bet it is. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? I mean, the last letter of the last one was N, but I did not know that, no. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. I don't care. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? No. No, I'm not. I do love to explore in games and go off the beaten path. But some puzzles, I will sit there for hours. And as much as I don't like to admit it, I am not very good at a lot of things. And puzzles and clues are not one of them. Are whichever way makes it negative, okay? Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? No. I don't care. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Yes, I have. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. I'm answering honestly. I don't need to be scared. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? I don't know what kind of consequences you're talking about, but... Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Did they? No. Would you consider yourself captivated? No. No, I'm thinking too much about how loud my laptop is being right now. It's not nearly as loud as my PS4, so I think it'll be fine. I just have to adjust the audio levels to make sure that it's just quiet enough to not be all that annoying. I mean, it's closer to the mic, so it might be close. Anyway, no, I'm not very captivated. I'm very distracted. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Someone with above average intelligence? Fuck no! No, I am so fucking stupid. Ooh. It hurts. I'm so dumb it hurts. You been looking for hidden messages? No. I completely spaced it out, actually. You're wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? No? I mean, now I am, but a vague curiosity that I'm not really wondering about. And to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist. Yeah, actually. I'm recording this. I don't know how long it's going to be, so I am actually thinking about that now. Consider yourself to be a patient person? No. No. I can force patience upon myself, because I've had to in a professional setting for a long, long ass time. But, no, I have no patience. Do most humans annoy you? Yes. Yes, they do. Who? You prefer animals to people? No. No. I do love animals, I really do. And people annoy the fucking shit out of me. But choice people, not just people in general. People in general annoy the shit out of me, but a lot of people in my life have had a very positive impact, and I prefer to be around those people than anybody or anything else. So, no, I do not prefer animals over people. Do you believe in magic? No. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? No. No, I do not. Do you fear death? No. I fear that my death will have no consequence, and that I will not have accomplished much or anything with my life before death. That fear sticks with me every waking second of every day. But death itself, no. No, I'm not afraid of death. Are you attracted to someone whom you are not currently in a relationship with? Yeah, several people. Because I'm not in a relationship with anybody, but a lot of people are attractive out there. So yeah, I am. 100% honesty, yeah. Did you think I was lying? Am I alone? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Told you with utmost certainty there's something watching you. Would you believe me? I mean, future me is watching me when I'm editing this. A hypothetical audience that I don't believe exists could be watching me, I suppose. But I don't think so. Because nobody ever clicks on my videos, but I will be watching me. So, yeah. Wonder who I am? No. No, you are, Random Games. The developer, Random Games. I love the way that's spelled, by the way. Had shivers at any point? No. I openly admitted things that have hurt my soul, but I haven't had shivers, no. Feel like you're being watched? No. See, even though I know that I'm going to be watching me, and that there could potentially be an audience watching me right now, I don't feel watched, even though I'm literally looking directly into a camera right now. I don't feel watched. Even if I knew there was an audience, I don't think I would feel watched at any point. I don't know if that's strange or not, but no. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. No, I tweeted that this video might take a long time, and that it might not come out today. So, I'm good for the long haul. Do you drink water every day? Yeah. Do you eat at least once per day every day? No, I've fasted before. And, back when I was homeless, and several times throughout the poverty of most of my life, I have gone without food, so no. Oh, do you eat? So that's kind of a bit of a different thing. It's not have you eaten at least once per day every day up to this point. That I just went on the pity me train there for a while. Do you eat it once per day every day? No, because of the fasting thing. I should have just left it at the fasting thing. Do you realize that you've missed 7 hidden messages thus far? No. Do you realize that you just missed another one? No. Wonder what they were? No. Would it bother you to never know to never know without finding them yourselves? That question is malformed. Bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. I don't think so. Is your favorite number 7? No. No, my favorite number is 10. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? We'll exist after life, but our body will exist, but we're not actively doing that, so life is short, the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree with that? When we're talking intense and doing things, we're not talking about existing, because that's stupid. So it's, by definition it is, so yeah. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. They're both fruits. They both have seeds inside them. So no. They're somewhat spherically shaped. They can be compared in certain circumstances and to certain degrees. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? No. No, there are some things you just can't come back from. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? I suppose. I put my mind to this, and I've been doing it so far, so... You see, if you put your mind to something, and it's out of your reach for a wide variety of reasons, there are ways to overcome those reasons. So hypothetically, if you don't die on the path to something, there are very few reasons that could permanently stop you from doing something that you want to do. There are some reasons, but they don't really apply in general. And this is a you can do anything you put your mind to. It's talking directly to me. So, yeah? I'm going to go with yes, but there's the little nagging contrarian voice in my head that's just like, well, actually, there's this, that, and that reason, but I think so, yeah. Obedience is more important than freedom? No. Not really a big old fan of obedience. Big old frickin' fan of freedom now. 100%, man. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Hell no, that would be the most terrifying thing ever. But I do like being underwater. Ooh. I like being underwater, like in a pool or something. Just the feeling of being underwater. I enjoy it. But underwater adventures, that's implying like an ocean or something, and that would be way too terrifying. I'm gonna go with no. Did you realize the first letters of the previous 8 questions spell the phrase I love you? That's what was underwater, so it did end in you, but I wasn't paying attention. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah. Yeah, I crave the feeling of being loved by others every second of every day. Do you have any addictions? No. I have a dependency on caffeine. But that's not really classified as an addiction, except in, like, common nomenclature. I mean, I guess it is actually a medical addiction, I suppose. It really depends on how you view a caffeine addiction. I'm dependent on it to get through my day, but I've gone weeks without it, without withdrawals? I don't know. How would you define caffeine on the list of drugs and... Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes. Just like the color pink? No. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. Do you enjoy loud music? Not usually, no. Every great once in a while, I do. I don't like wet noises. Uh, it's bad to self-diagnose and shit like that, but I'm pretty sure I have a misophonic response to wet noises. I just can't do it. Even the sound of my own lips smacking just drives me insane. So, in certain times, I do play loud music so that I don't have to deal with that. But I don't really enjoy loud music in general, so I'm going to go with no. Do you like to dance? I can't dance, and trying just fills me with anxiety, so no. Consider yourself normal? No. Do you love your parents? One of those is hard to answer. The other one, yes, so I'm going to pragmatically just give it yes. You ever been lied to? Yeah. Who hasn't? Do you get angry often? Yes, I have a very short temper. I can hold it in and I can keep it inside very easily, but my temper can burst just randomly out of nowhere. Do you hold grudges? Not very well, but I can hold grudges for very petty things. The pettier they are, the more likely I can hold it for a very, very long time. Because the fact that the reason that I'm angry is so pathetic will make me angry about the whole situation and thereby refuel the rage gauge. The rage gauge. I should make that a thing if I ever actually start editing properly. Yes, I do hold grudges. I just not very often. I would say. You ever forgiven someone? Yeah, on a consistent basis. Have you ever lied? Yeah. I don't do it much these days. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? I don't really look at plants as beautiful. Flower, tree, or grass, it doesn't really mean anything to me. I guess. Sure. You ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? When I was a kid, I thought that would be really cool. But after I developed functionality in my brain, no. Yeah. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. No, I do not. My brain can't function normally, let alone paranormally. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Do you dream often? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you have nightmares often? No. Lucid dreaming is when you can control what happens in your dreams and you know you're dreaming the entire time. If that's lucid dreaming, if I'm correct on that, I have never once not lucid dreamed. So anytime that anything becomes nightmarish, it just disappears immediately because I just dismiss it. So I don't have nightmares now. Suffer from anxiety attacks? No, I've never had an anxiety attack, but I do have generalized anxiety. Suffer from depression? Yes. Yes, I do. Do you exercise often and stay active? More now than ever. It's very hard for me to find the time to do so, but I do it as often as I can. Do you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yeah. By almost everything in my life. Ever felt betrayed? Yes. Yes, I have. Many, many times. Do you ever feel lost in life? Yes. Yes, most of the time. Do you consider yourself a natural leader? No. No, I could not take the responsibility of leading somebody else because the likelihood that I fail is astronomically high. You could push a button and destroy the world. Would you press it? No. No. It's like there's a lot in this world that I really don't care for, but there's a lot in this world that is good, and the innocent people out there just thinking about that. Just, no, I would not. Never. No. Sometimes dream of being a hero. Yes, all the time. I have an actual hero complex. It kind of tracks. Ever been bullied? Yeah, when I was a youngin. You ever bullied somebody else? Yes, I was a horrible person back in the day. Consider yourself to be a dreamer. By what definition? By like somebody who dreams or somebody whose head is lost in the clouds? Because that's how I define dreamer. But there's also the pragmatic, somebody who dreams would naturally be a dreamer. No. Sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally. Yes, I do it a lot. I am a brutally honest person. I said earlier that I tend to not lie. I make an active effort to be brutally honest, and I ignore my filter. I have one when I'm in a very professional setting and I need to watch my P's and Q's. I'm very good at it. In my day-to-day life, I intentionally ignore my filter and am a brutally honest person, because if I hold a belief or I'm answering a question, there's not enough reason to lie. Even if it hurts somebody's feelings, it is something that I either believe or is a fact that I am stating. So I make an actual effort to never lie, and I am a very upfront and brutally honest person. And that has just become such an ingrained part of my personality that I do it completely without paying attention to it. And that's just my normal. So on many, many, many occasions, I do that. So yes. Do you find space fascinating? Terrifying and fascinating. Fascinating, yes, but very terrifying. Consider yourself to be an artist? No. No. By any and all definitions, I do not create any amount of art. And any art that I would ever try to create would be god-awful, so... By all definitions, I am not an artist, no. Consider yourself to be a good friend? Nowadays, yeah. I have burned many bridges that need not be burnt. They still smolder to this day. I don't have very many friends, and I can't maintain very many relationships of positive manner. But when I do, and the ones that I have, I very much do put a lot of effort into being a good friend, and I hope that I succeed enough to say yes. Consider yourself to be flawed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you believe in perfection? No. I don't think that's a concept that could ever be achieved. Have you stolen from somebody? Yeah. Have you ever killed someone under any circumstances? I can think of some circumstances where it would have to happen. Now somebody's going to kill somebody else and there's no other way to save them. Now somebody I care about's life is in danger and it's the only way that I see out of the circumstance. Or being put in a saw trap game and some... I think there are circumstances where it would be a thing. I am very opposed to murder. It's not exactly a stance that's hard to take. But I'm sure there's at least one or two circumstances where I would do so. So, yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? I don't think I have anybody I would tell. Oh, that hurt. Saying it out loud, it's just... Okay. Ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yeah. And they turned around and stabbed me in the back. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No, I don't feel any trust towards you. I don't feel distrust towards you, but I don't feel trust towards you. Not one way or the other. Know who I am? No. If I appeared right behind you right now, would you scream? No. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No. No, I have my camera in the corner of my eye. Do you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes, actually. Consider yourself to be romantic? Not really. No. I don't have very well developed social cues, and anything that I've ever done that I with the intent of being romantic, has been creepy at best. So, no, no. No, 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 no. What the hell? Have you ever been in a physical fight? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Many, 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 many. Many. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yes. Yes. Not so much in recent times. I don't have an explanation why, but yes. Yes, I have, in my history, been very prone to headaches and migraines. I've only had 2 migraines. I don't know if that's prone to, but God, it was horrible. So horrible. Anyway, I have been very prone to headaches, and I have had a couple migraines, so I'm going to answer yes. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yeah. I mean, I look all around me when I walk. I stare off into space, but my head is at various orientations. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? No. No. I'm sure there's some kind of circumstance that could be thrown at me, but just pragmatically, overall, in general, no. No, I have been growing this hair for a long ass time. No. You attracted to muscular bodies? Yes. Yes, I am. Would you ever dance when no one is looking? No, I don't dance, period, so no. Do you trust your best friend entirely? My best friend, I'm going to go with closest friend, and I don't have a lot of people to choose from. You know, I'm guessing I would classify all of my friends as my best friends because I don't have very many. My closest friend, no, he drives like a madman. I do not trust him to drive. I do not trust them completely. I mean, it's one way to go about it, but that's how I'm going to do this. Remember your childhood extremely well? Some bits are burned into my brain to never be removed, but I have repressed a lot of it as well. So I'm going to go no. At least 50% is gone. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Probably. I probably would, yeah. There's so much I could do with that money. And, like, most banks are insured, right? They don't really lose out on that circumstance. If I get away with it, then, you know, I get away with it. I have money and nobody really suffers from that. So, yeah. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? No. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? I have before. I know I have. I don't remember my dreams very well, only like bits and pieces very vividly, but like, I know I have before. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? No. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Sometimes. I'm not scared very easily. I more laugh at the funny bits or the parts in cinematography that I'm just being way too cynical about. But I do enjoy some of them, yeah. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? I like comedies, yeah. Do you like being the center of attention? No. No, I can't handle it. My nerves get so goddamn amped up as I start closing up and my heart starts beating 1,000 times a goddamn millisecond. No, I do not like being the center of attention, no. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yeah. On several occasions. You ever had an out-of-body experience? No. I've been high several times, and I've gotten very close to what I would consider an out-of-body experience. But no, I have stayed in my body a lot, most of my life, if not all of it. Thank you. Ever punched a nun? No, I have not had any reason to punch a nun. Do you like dogs better than cats? No. I like them both, mind you, but I would prefer cats. They're less loud. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No. I don't really like either, to be perfectly clear. But I used to read a lot, but it has been well over a year since the last time I sat down to read a book. And I have watched several movies just for the simple act of just having something playing in the background. I prefer movies because I don't have to be paying attention 100% of the time to enjoy it. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you've ever punched a nun? No, I spaced out I spaced it out of my memory. That's not spacing out. I just completely forgot. There we go. Words. I forgot after I answered the question. Do you get starstruck easily? Starstruck, that's stunned, but in a positive sense. No. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? No. No, I like socializing. I just don't have very many opportunities. And being noticed by more than like 2 or 3 people at a time. If I'm having a conversation and I'm telling a story to one person, I can go on for days. But if there's more than one or two people listening to that story, I will start tripping up on my words. I'll start stuttering. I will just clam up and shit. So, no, I do not hate going to parties or social gatherings. I like being social. I don't have a lot of opportunities. And my anxiety kind of limits my interactions in the ones that I have. But I do like socializing. So, no, I do not hate those. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? I haven't received presents on my birthday for the better part of a decade. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really just bam, right in the face. Nun punch. No, I have not. I have not had any reason to. Did you laugh? Yes. Yes, I did. Did you say what the fuck? No. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No. No. Why would I punch a nun? There's a hell, do you think you're going to it? That depends. Because by hell, we're talking religion, and by a lot of religion standpoints, I have done a lot of things that would be considered sins. But I've also done my damnedest to atone and improve myself and live my life better and be a better person. I've taken active steps to improve my being, my character. So I don't know. I'm not religious. It's hard for me to conceptualize hell. I don't know if redemption is a thing in this hell that you're talking about. Various religions have various different viewpoints on it. But if changing your ways and being better doesn't relieve you of your sins, I am definitely 100% going to hell. So, yeah. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Masturbate frequently? Yeah, I do. You wondering what constitutes frequently? Now that you ask, yeah, I am. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No. I mean, I do have to take a shit, so I am somewhat uncomfortable, but I am not more than slightly uncomfortable right now. Is your mouth dry? No, it is very wet. Very wet. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts, such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? No. Are you poor with money management? No. I am poor, period. I am not poor with money management, though. I have been poor most of my life. Money management has been one of the things that I have always excelled at. I never have enough money, but it's not because I'm bad at money management. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? I have gleaned enjoyment from some mathematical puzzles. Sometimes they're fun. But, rarely. But yeah, sure. Do you speak more than one language fluently? We'll go with yes, just pragmatically. Ever visited a country other than your own? Yeah. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes. Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in angels? No. Are you afraid of sharks? No, not really. I'm afraid that I wouldn't be able to fight a shark if I had to, but in general, they're not very violent creatures, at least towards humans. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? Sometimes. Sometimes I'll be walking past somebody and they, instead of showering or bathing, they decided to shower or bathe in their cologne, and it just it like hits you like a punch to the face. You're just like, oh, I'm dying, and that's happened more than one time this week. So I'm gonna say yeah. Did you see that shadow move in your room a few minutes ago? No. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling you? Yes, I do. I am crazy. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? No. Not that I know of. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? I hear my own. No. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Yes. Yes, anytime that it gets closer and closer to lunchtime or time to clock out from the shift, I am looking at that clock very regularly. I see the same time a lot of times. Ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Do you have any pets? No. Is your favorite color green? It is! It is, actually. What the fuck? Yeah, yes it is. What? Attracted to a family member? No. No, my family's full of ugly sons of bitches. If you won the lottery, would you share your money with anyone? I don't have anybody that I would be sharing it with. I'd probably buy some things for my friends, but like I wouldn't be sharing my money with anybody, no. I would be investing my money or putting it in a savings account, which I guess is investing, I suppose. No, I wouldn't. If you could be the director of your own, dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No. 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 I don't have the ability to accept the responsibility of managing a small team to do an inconsequential task. I could not dictate a country. Fuck no. You ever wonder what it would be like in prison? No. I don't have to wonder. Do you like fishing? No, it's boring as fuck. Do you like hunting? No. I feel too much for the animals. Do you like camping? Yes. When I'm not alone. Do you like guns? Kind of. Video games have kind of shaped my point of view on guns. But yeah. Yeah, kind of. Getting tired of answering questions? No. Getting tired of having to take a shit? But no. Consider yourself to be kinky? Yes. Eyes are the window to the soul, do you agree? I don't really see what that means, but I'm going to say no. You always keep your promises. Yes. I am a man of my word. 100%, man. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? I have before, and it came back to bite me. And since I've done it more than once, I would say that I am prone to that, so yeah. Good only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No. Not anymore. Not anymore, no. Do you like tattoos? Yeah. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Not anymore. Not anymore, no. Do you believe you have a soul? I don't believe in souls, no. Did you cry this week? Yes. Yes, I did. Are you upset with someone right now? Yes. Yes, I am. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No? No. Do you understand how this works yet? No. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them. The combination you answer them in, it's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah? Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you answered? Now I am, yeah. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. No. If anything, I am the byproduct, and you're directing this at somebody else that you made the game for. Uh-huh. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Nobody left to abandon me, so no. You afraid of dying alone? Yes. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No, it's not a common worry of mine. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? Yes. Yes, I am. I mentioned it in a video before, but I don't have a fight or flight response. I have a fight or fight response. I either move directly towards the danger, or I'll drop onto my back foot, and then I freeze, because I don't know how to respond to whatever danger I'm in. Because, you know, I've been in many fights, so, like, my fists will clench up, and I'll be back on my back foot, but, like, if I'm not directly in a conflict, if it's not an actual fight, and my fight or fight response kicks in, I just I just fall back to my back foot, and then I just freeze. Just completely freeze. Yes. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. Think we have enough of information about you, whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. Calculating your results. Analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Well, fine then. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. If anyone has been put in a box in this lifetime, it's you. And that just isn't a feasible thing to do with someone such as yourself. You don't belong in a box. You belong on a pedestal. Aww. Because you are magnificent, whether you understand it, realize it, or even accept it. I don't, but let's continue. People look at you, and your first thought is negative. People look at you, and your first thought is negative. You get uncomfortable. They're not looking at you for the reasons you think. They're admiring you. You're even somewhat intimidated. Doubtful. Give off a powerful aura. Kamehameha. Sorry, that's the first thing that came to mind. Bungee gun. That people straight up don't know how to handle your presence. They can even appear a bit standoffish at times, but that's not because they don't want to know you, they just don't know how to act around you. I doubt it. You're not like other people. True. You think it's a problem with you, but it isn't. I think it is. It's a power to be admired, though it's often misunderstood. Unfortunately, it's often misunderstood even by you. I guess I can't refute that, I suppose. You need to understand that no matter what you do, not everyone is going to comprehend who you are and what you're capable of, both good and bad. That's a fact of people. You will understand, find someone who can open up to completely, because they will be that special key to unlock the gate you keep so guarded. That would be nice, I suppose. In theory. You need to do your best to open up, though. Fucking words, I can't words, goddammit. They're right in front of me, but I still can't. Make yourself a bit more accessible. Give people an opportunity to get to know you. They'd absolutely love what they see and hear. You need to build some confidence, or simply fake it. They won't know the difference. One thing you need to be careful of, however, is trusting what people say and taking it to heart when it's negative. People who don't like you for whatever reason don't dislike you because there's something wrong with you. They dislike you because there's something wrong with them. Aw, that's so sweet! It's absolute dog shit, but it's sweet! No one who truly got to know you could ever dislike someone so astonishingly in-depth as you. You don't understand yet, one day very soon you will. That sounds vaguely ominous. Your secret word is justice. Haha! Perfect for my hero complex. Remember this word, it will come in handy. Justice. I will write that down. Because I plan on doing the other games. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Sure, I guess I can do that. Don't be afraid, this is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments, and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you. And if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. Vaguely ominous, again. None the credits roll. Cool, cool, cool. Ah, that's the short credits list. Much appreciated. Alright, and that's that. It was shorter than an average video of mine. God damn it. Well, okay then. That's that, I guess. Oh well. But hey, hopefully we learned something. You should go play this for yourself. It hasn't really opened my eyes to anything different. I have known everything that I've realized here. But, saying them out loud kind of hurt a little. Every now and then. And kind of put things in a better perspective. Can't wait for the next games! Tune in next time! Outro time! Alright. You will see me in the next one. Bye-bye.